Coby's power realized. Coby, the timid, fragile, young boy that Luffy saved early on in the One Piece story. We know Alvida was pretty much bullying this young Coby, and Luffy came in there and punched the crap out of Alvida, one of my favorite moments in the One Piece series. Yes, it's one of the early moments in the One Piece series, and pretty much Luffy kind of showed Coby how to go for your dream. And I'm telling you guys right now, what Luffy pretty much said, you're like, I'm going for it. Like, who cares if I die, go for it or not? I know that I lived with no regrets, and I'm going for that dream. And he motivated Coby to become a Marine in Coby's ultimate goal. And all I gotta say is this: people don't like us. I see some hate for Coby, some disrespect. I'll just tell you guys right now, I'm excited to see Coby post time skip, and he's gonna shock a lot of people when it comes to his power. I await the return of the man known as Coby. Now, we know there was a couple episodes in the anime. In the manga, there wasn't really a chapter, just a cover story on it, that Coby and Helmeppo were trained by Garp. And I'm just telling you right now, when you're trained by the greatest Marine of all time, in my personal opinion, the strongest Marine, Garp the hero, the man who was chasing Goldie Roger, him and Goldie Roger nearly killed each other multiple times. Yeah, you're gonna have crazy gains, and we've seen that with Coby, how strong he got from a guy who can't even fight to a guy who's doing secret powers that the CP9 were doing. Now, we do know that when we met him in Enies Lobby or Water 7, I believe, he was not as strong, like crazy strong, crazy powerful, because Luffy and just pretty much wrecked him. But I do want to say that from where he came, it was a major improvement, and I think a lot of people saw that, and the potential for Coby just went through the roof. Though I do gotta say, the meeting between Coby and Luffy during Water 7, man, it gave me a nostalgic feeling, because you're going through the story of One Piece and you're not really thinking about it too much, and then you remember, oh yeah, Coby from all the way back in the East Blue. And I believe the time period of what went by, the whole time from East Blue to Water 7 was, I believe, like maybe 3/4 of a year, half a year, I'm not too sure. But I do want to say this: the fact that Coby spit out his dream, he wants to become an admiral, and he expected people to laugh at him. He was embarrassed, and Luffy's like, what, so? Like, if you want to become and beat me, you have to become an admiral, because Luffy's trying to become Pirate King. So Luffy keeps on showing that Coby that it's not a joke, man. Like, nobody's gonna laugh at you if you follow your dream. I'm telling you right now, a lot of people in real life situations, a lot of people try to follow their dreams, and their peers or their relatives or families, they always laugh at them, say, you're not going to do it, you're not going to do it. I'm telling you right now, if you're consistent and you put your mind to it and you got that willpower, anything's possible. Anything's possible. Yeah, I had to go KG on that one, but I do want to say this: that was a very pivotal moment in the One Piece story. Now, I do got to say this: Coby at the war, let's be honest here, Coby was pretty much pathetic at the war, and it kind of showed Coby the truth of the One Piece world and how big it is, and how death and like crazy, and how the fighting and a lot of people dying, a lot of Marines dying, a lot of pirates dying. And Coby's not that kind of character. He's just a good character. He's a good guy. He's a nice guy. So seeing all the death and all the meaningless death, two factions fighting each other, it made him, it made him go crazy. It made him actually unlock observation haki. Now, he did not know it was observation haki, but I do want to say this: even though Coby was looking pathetic in Marineford, we saw him get destroyed by Luffy, I do want to say this: I want to give him kudos for the bravery he's shown to stand up to Akainu, the fleet admiral, the strongest admiral, in my personal opinion, at that time. Akainu was going at it with Whitebeard, and he stood to Akainu, even though knowing Akainu's nature, and Akainu would kill anybody who tries to betray the Marine. He's a crazy, absolute justice, and he stood in front of Akainu and made his case, and he knew that he had a chance to die. I gotta give some respect to Coby. That was very brave. That was very, very heroic. He saved a lot of people's lives just from that situation. And Shanks is like, yo, good job, Coby. Yo, he was very impressed by the young Marine. And I do want to say this: Coby learning observation haki was just the beginning. Yes, Marineford was the end for the generation of Whitebeard, and we saw Garp and Sengoku talking about it, but it was the beginning for the generation of Coby's, Luffy's, Eustace Kid, Trafalgar Law, the worst generation. But everyone was making their moves after the Marineford War, and Coby's going to be one of them who's going to make big moves. Now, I do want to say this: I usually don't call theories dumb or stupid, because I do feel like everybody has a right to have their own theories. But one theory that really bothers me is the whole Green Bull is Coby theory that I've seen. That might be the most dumbest theory from me I've ever seen. To be honest, I make a lot of dumb videos, but come on, Green Bull, don't we understand that Coby's dream is to become an admiral? And we notice a lot of these guys' dreams are going to happen at the end of story. So if Coby was Green Bull, he already achieved his dream during the time skip. That big of a power jump, it wouldn't make sense to me. Coby that strong. We see Luffy recently not even able to Luffy's not even at admiral level. Let's be honest here. Luffy's not at admiral level, and Coby to be at admiral level level, it would shock me. But I do think that Oda would shocks me a lot of times. But for this occasion, I do not think that Coby is Green Bull. I think that really is pretty dumb. But who knows, yo? Everyone has a right to their opinion. I see a lot of dumb things, and people call me out too. So who knows? Now, something that I picked up upon. Well, I really didn't pick upon, but someone who showcased me. Someone showed this pattern to me, and I was very like, okay, this is very crazy. This is very nice. It's that the original admirals all had significant colors. We know Akainu had the red color, Aokiji had the blue color, and Kizaru had the yellow color. And these are very interesting because when I look at it, we have to look at the other new admirals of the One Piece world. Now we know Fujitora is the purple tiger, and if you multiply, well, I don't really think multiply, but you put together red and blue, you get the color purple. So you're combining Akainu and Aokiji, and we kind of noticed that Fujitora kind of has the personality of Akainu and Aokiji put together. Yo, he would go at it and yell at Aokiji, and he has a strong, that was a mistake, my bad, guys. He would go and yell at Akainu and argue with him, and that has a strong personality just like Akainu, yet he still sees the truth and the justice, and he's really a good person like Aokiji. So you see the mixture of red and blue with Fujitora. And then we have Green Bull, and we haven't really seen Green Bull, but judging by what we've seen from Green Bull is a mixture of, I believe it's blue and yellow. Don't quote me. Yeah, blue and yellow put combined equals the color green. So could we expect Green Bull to be a mixture of Kizaru and Aokiji's personality, laid back, chilling, but still a savage and very ruthless? I do think that it's gonna be epic when we see Green Bull actually revealed in the One Piece story. I do have a video planned out for Green Bull. And the last thing I want to say is combining the last two colors, red and yellow, Akainu and Kizaru. Yes, this is gonna be a very crazy color. It would get the color orange, and it's very crazy because I believe that Green Bull's gonna be a very savage person, but his colors combined make him a really cool person. But red and yellow combined makes a person very savage, like very careless, but very strict too. And what if Coby is that color orange? We know Coby is destined to be an admiral. That's his dream. And if he's the orange admiral, I'm telling you right now, yo, that would be lit. That would be hype, and it'll be very spooky at the end of the story when we see that happening. Yo, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be greatness. Now I do want to pick up on these Coby special. Yes, and this Coby special is not really canon, and you know me, I don't like to bring up a lot of things that are filler that haven't been done by the original author, but I do want to say this Coby in the special was badass. This is the first time we see Coby post time skip. I don't give a crap if it's filler or not. It's the first time we see him, and he's a captain, so he's made his way to the captain level. Not too bad, yo. We know Smoker and like Hino were captains pre-time skip, and captains are not terrible, but I do want to say this, I do expect him to go make major leaps in the next couple of time skips, if there is a couple time skips. And Coby, I'm telling you right now, he was looking badass. He hit that sick power where he was punching and a shockwave happened. It kind of reminded me of Garp and his fist. So we know he's been training with Garp. So I definitely gotta say Coby was looking great, and I loved it. But like I said, the fact that he was trained by Garp, I do see him being crazy when it comes to just raw fist fighting, just using your hands, yo. Just like Garp said, yo, the love, yo, I'm telling you right now. And if we know that Luffy is a character who loves to use his fist and doesn't really have a weapon, I think Coby might be another character that doesn't have a weapon. And both these characters in their final fight, because I do think that Luffy and Coby are destined to fight. I can see some crazy stuff when it comes to them fighting. And if they're just both using fists, no weapons, just straight fighting, the emotion, both these characters from the beginning, Luffy and Coby, the Marine versus the greatest Marine versus the greatest pirate, I would be like, okay, bravo, this is very lit. Though I do see a moment where Coby and Luffy are fighting together. Yes, a Marine and a pirate fighting against evil together. It will be unprecedented, but I feel like it might be a moment at the end of the story once the One Piece is found and we can see them back to back, side to side. I can see a very crazy manga panel or anime scene of them going at it with the crazy music background, and just going at it, fighting everybody. And it's like, I'm there right now, yo. I'm expecting the end of the story to be some super crazy stuff. You know, Oda said that the final war will make Marine 4 look like filler. Now, I want to say something really quick. This video is about Coby and his real power that is realized. And you're probably expecting, Mac, yo, are you gonna ever spit out what you're gonna say about Coby and his power? What is his power that you somehow realized? This is what I'm gonna say. Monkey D. Garp always denied the admiral position. He was strong enough to be an admiral, but he always loved to be a vice admiral. He denied the admiral position. And what I've noticed is every admiral we have seen, Akainu, Sengoku, Aokiji, Kizaru, Fujitora, they all have been showcased to have a fruit power. And we know that Fujitora got his fruit during the time skip, so he was strong enough to become an admiral and then was given his fruit. It just showcases that Garp is the only guy of that level who hasn't had a fruit. So maybe it's showcased that once you become an admiral, the Marines, the Gorosei force you to eat a fruit to get stronger, even stronger, more powerful. And Garp was so strong that he didn't need a fruit. But what if Garp, who's training Coby, yes, listen to this one. Kobe's dream is to become an admiral, so I definitely feel like they will offer him a fruit power too. And I see him eating it, but I also see Coby being equal to Garp without the fruit. It will make him so OP because he's already equal to Garp, the strongest Marine without the fruit, plus getting an OP crazy power. It could be a Paramecia, it could be a Loga, it could be a Zone. I'm not too sure what's going to be. That will make him the greatest Marine of all time, surpassing even Garp. Now, what do I think the power will be? I told you guys right now, this is the most, I hate this Dull Fruit like power. I don't think it'll happen. I think it'll be too OP. I think it'll be too extra, and I just don't see any character actually having this. But if Coby obtains the most secret, rarest fruit of all time, the water double fruit, yes, you guys know I do not like the water double fruit, but if he does obtain a fruit like that and goes against Luffy, I'm just telling you guys right now, that might be the final fight. We've been talking about Akainu, we've been talking about a Blackbeard. Luffy versus Coby at the end might be the final fight. For all we know, Coby might even destroy Akainu at the end. I'm just saying right now, Coby has a lot of potential in the future, and he could have some epic fights that will be remembered throughout the story of One Piece. Now, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. I know a lot of people have mixed feelings when it comes to the character Coby, and I've seen some funny jokes when it comes to Coby, but I do want to say this. Tell me your thoughts and your opinions. I love seeing you guys' comments, your theories, your predictions, and just how strong do you think Coby will get at the end of the story? Because that's another question I have for you guys. Like and share if you enjoyed. Like and share only if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more One Piece content. I'm the Legend Mac, and I'm gone.